New York, big city of dreams.
I'm coming straight out.
New York, big city of dreams.
NYC.
Coach, I know you said you're not playing Enes because you want to prioritize the younger guys. Can you explain? I mean, his big thing is I'm only 26. Can you explain the difference between him and Tim and Lance? I mean, obviously you gave Lance some minutes. Like, why is he out of the mix?
Well, again, I think we're fighting for a certain style of play right now to start building for our future. You know, I want to be able to play a very versatile style in the future, and I don't want to wait to start working at that and start building that out. And so that's why Lance is a much more of a Swiss Army knife type player that can guard multiple positions and switch. Tim Hardaway is making $18 million for 2 more years with us. He's a part of our future from that standpoint. So, you know, I have to start building that way and thinking about systematically putting these guys, because if I'm going to develop them, I got to develop them for what they're going to be doing.
Bruh.
Damn, you started with a bruh.
I had when keeping it real goes wrong.
What's going on, Knicks world? This is the Nick of Time show with that Knicks talk, and the band is back together.
Yes.
Yo, look at you.
How damn times, and we even got Ringo Starr. We even got Ringo Starr back in the building.
Word.
This is Edson Sean,
and this is your boy Jay Ellis, half of the G&J show.
Yes.
Who's been running the KOT show for about 2 months. But you know, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Love to have you.
Oh, man.
No shade. You felt that, E? I felt that.
Yeah, you setting that smoke early.
but listen, you gotta be careful because I edit the audio.
Oh, wait.
I'm just saying. Anyway.
Look to me nice. My guy.
That's all right. That's all right. Audio's going straight to camera. That's all right.
They got video too, man.
That's right.
Wait. And to my left is the man, the myth, the legend. Got himself the stats and the facts.
Ryan G in the building.
That is right.
Word.
And across from me, first lady of KOT.
Yes.
Miss Black Girl Magic herself.
K Steel.
I thought you forgot. I thought you forgot. No, the timing was still there. It was still good.
It's like, like a drummer. Come on.
Still good. So, man, let's start with the clip. I'm gonna reserve my comments, but how do you feel about Fizz's response to his reason for? Wait. We don't want to jump right in.
No, we got to do something first, man.
Oh, yes, that's right.
We got to guess, man.
You're right.
I'm here feeling like I'm part of it, so I'm just like, let's get it, y'all.
I looked at him and he was ready to jump in. So I was like, let's go. You know, so, okay, yes, no, definitely.
Before we jump in,
yes,
we have another man in myth and legend here.
Another member of the Beard Gang.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
right. My guy runs his own YouTube page. Very successful, blowing up really quickly.
Yes.
#1 Mudiay fan in the nation. CK.
Hey. Somebody gotta be out there for Mudiay, all right? Somebody gotta give him some love, okay? Sheesh.
Welcome.
Oh man. Wow. All right, so let's jump in then.
Yeah.
Fizz was asked by reporters per the clip why Enes Kanter wasn't in. He's talking about developing the young players. Enes is like, I'm only 26. You got these guys 30 and up playing. What's up?
He didn't lie.
And Fizz says that, you know, they're trying to develop a certain style of play. Your man Lance will make him dance. Lance Thomas is a Swiss Army knife player.
Swiss Army knife.
Okay, cool.
He's just like Draymond Green.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like Draymond. Okay, cool.
Got him.
There's an argument for that. Then, when he gets to Tim Hardaway, nothing about his talent or skill level at all.
No.
He talks about that.
Oh, that's early smoke right there. That's early low-key smoke right there.
Right. He was talking about that 18 mil.
Finally. Somebody's okay.
You know.
Facts.
Somebody.
So, I'm just going to toss the ball up in there and whoever. How do you feel about that, first off?
Look, man. First of all, Lance got a nickname. I mean, not really a nickname, but he called him a Swiss Army knife before he even said anything about Enes Kanter. So that says a lot right there. That's a dig number one.
Right.
And even the fact that, yes, like you said, talked about the contract, you know, didn't even talk about his stats, didn't even talk about none of it. Went straight to the contract, but he is still getting more minutes over Enes Kanter. Dig number 2. So look, man,
I mean, there's more digs.
Yeah.
there's digs all over the place. I'm just saying, look, man, I'm for all the smoke.
Sorry, not
no,
to
go ahead.
But before we really come at Fitz, right?
Okay.
I mean, he didn't lie, right? Like,
No.
I'm Team Kanter all the way, right? I definitely think he's playing. But before we go, before we throw all the smoke at him, let's really point out some things. Like,
please,
Timmy gotta play because we paying him way too much.
Exactly.
Like he said.
Fix your face, Jay. Tim gotta play because we getting our money's worth.
Okay, but are we really getting our money's worth though?
I didn't say he's playing well.
Not as of
I said he gotta get some minutes because we gotta get something out of him.
When the dude is earning $36 million for the next 2 years, you
said
can't.
earning. That's a
He can't sit on the
very
bench.
loose term.
But still, though, you can't sit him on the bench. He's earning
Facts.
He gotta run.
I get you.
90s jeans loose.
Yeah.
Yes, right. That earning is a loose
earning is a
term.
hard word.
He at least has to run. You got to make him run for at least like 30 minutes a night.
I'm gonna say this. Enes Kanter, right? We all know that Fizz didn't like to play Marc Gasol.
Yeah.
Last season.
Yeah.
Marc Gasol was kind of like that slow-footed center kind of
Absolutely.
like,
Yes.
and Enes Kanter is not on the level of Marc Gasol.
No.
Right? So
Not
you
even
already
close. Not even
No,
close.
I see where you're going.
that was already a little bit of a knock, but it's
Right.
interesting for him to say that because he kind of pretty much said, without saying, that he wasn't in the future
Yeah.
Right.
at all.
He said it. He said it. He said it.
Without acknowledging this man really at all, you know, he's just by his actions, he's been writing Enes out.
Right, but even before that, he says we want to prepare for how we're going to play.
Exactly. The style of
Why
play.
did we sign him?
Huh?
He chose to come back. That was a
That was a player option.
He chose that.
So
They could have still persuaded him otherwise.
You know, he said he loved being here first off. He loves being here.
And why are you gonna turn down? What was it? 20? How much did he get?
Like $18 million.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
He
nah,
might-
Knicks.
He might not have gotten that somewhere else. So
Yeah,
he was gonna take it.
Knicks. Give me that for this season, please.
Yeah, the markets for centers
I
like
feel
that,
like-
the big-footed.
Yeah, like that center's phasing out of the
Yeah.
league right now. Like he's like a dinosaur, and that's what the thing is. He's not
He
understanding.
could have been a piece somewhere else.
He could have, but
He could have been a piece somewhere else. I
Right.
still feel like
But for 18 mil,
nah, he wasn't gonna get
Yeah.
that.
that much. He would at least play, and he wouldn't be crying. So.
Yeah, you're right. But
And I still feel like we need Kanter. And we'll get into that later.
I know why you're saying that because of them rebounds in that Brooklyn game.
Oh yeah, that was terrible.
So
that was
I understand
terrible.
why you said that.
So close up, it was bad.
but we already. The problem I have with that, I agree with what you're saying on that fact. But at the same time, we already got so many players that will do so well on one end, but then give up so many points on the other
Yes.
end.
Yes.
My guy Mudiay included, but he out with Andrew Sweeney. Ain't gonna talk about him.
Got you.
But look, we got Trey.
That's very honest of you, all right.
Trey had a great game, but he giving up points. So it's like I feel like Enes Kanter is just another problem. So we getting beat on the top, and then we definitely gonna get beat in the paint. So it's like it's hard for me with Kanter. I like him, but
I don't know, because I feel like that's where we need to figure out where our balance is. Because I mean, the same thing with Frank. Frank gives it up. Frank doesn't do much for us offensively, but defensively, he's there.
Which is what we need.
Yeah, which is what we need. But I mean, we still need somebody off to get them rebounds. Like
Yeah.
he's not, and Kanter will still give you points every now and again. I mean, he's not terrible.
a lot of 2020.
And Cornette is not playing, and so it's like
So in this, I get you.
there's space for him. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have that
absolutely.
many minutes, but it's like
You know what it is too? If Kanter was gonna be like, you know what, I would stay here for like something dirt cheap. I don't want to
why?
say
For what?
because
There's no
This
reason.
league is ran by money. You gonna stay for dirt cheap?
I'm just like New York.
Unless you playing with the Warriors,
team,
unless you playing with the
yeah.
Lakers, you're not staying for.
Yeah,
no
you don't
money.
need to come.
Here's the thing, like,
We don't have that luxury.
we don't have that luxury. Like wherever Kanter's gone so far, he's been relegated to the bench for the same reason. Been relegated to the bench everywhere. He's been relegated to the bench to Utah.
He did.
Yeah.
And OKC.
Say that then.
Because,
Say that then. Say that.
Because he can't do anything. He can't play defense.
He's a liability.
I would prefer Fitz to say that. Say that there's no progression. Say that there's his game hasn't really evolved. You know what I'm saying? And you see a lot
Fitz is a
of
politician.
Yeah, but
though.
you can't really say that to the public, though.
Yeah, he's
You know
not
what
gonna
I'm
say
saying?
that out
Like,
loud.
he ain't saying it to him either.
He told him he wasn't going to start.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he already said enough.
Right,
He said that. But I mean, say that to him so he can at least be like, you know what? Let me work on my game.
Here's the
Work
thing.
on my game a little bit.
I mean, he did work on his game during the summer though. Like he did get slimmer, where he could be quicker on defense and things like that. So it's not like he didn't work on his game. He did, but he just can't play defense.
He just didn't work on the part of the game that we need him to work.
Yeah.
He out there shooting threes, doing post moves. Like we know you got
so
that.
say
bro.
that.
Right,
say that
right.
then. Say that.
I kind of feel like the beginning of the season though, they was really trying to like work.
Yeah.
him, and they were trying to coach him for real.
Yeah.
Hide
He's not. He's the reality of it is, as much as we love Kanter, he's not fast enough. He's not quick enough for what if basically, and that's what Fitz was saying. Fitz was saying in the interviews, like we're trying to have a certain style of play.
And he can't fit that.
What I'm telling you is he doesn't fit that by me sitting him down because he's trying to develop, Mitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Mitch is quick enough. Mitch can jump out the building, So
He can't shoot threes, but he can guard the three.
Right,
You know what
right,
I'm saying?
and that's
So-
but that's the asset though. That's
we
the
can
asset.
build
The way they
Vonleh will shoot
switch,
the three for us soon.
maybe
Soon.
he might.
but the thing is, the way that the Knicks have been switching, you need somebody like Mitch that can
Facts.
guard the post and it can also guard the three, and they can work on his offensive game. And I think Enes has been a team player. I think that's what he can be doing.
Not recently. We had Hazonia coming out, dusting him out. Mario Hazonia.
Yo, can we clap Mario Hazonia up, please?
Oh, yes.
Can we?
He deserved that,
Hold up.
No. You got a little hard.
I'm at far.
It's okay.
That's
It's
too
okay.
far. That's too. Me and Mario got a rough relationship.
Oh boy.
I'm just saying, there was a game that happened where Enes Kanter was moping
Facts.
around because he didn't get in the game.
Yes.
And Mario told him,
He did.
in not so kind words, shut the fuck up.
No, absolutely.
And cheer.
And get up and cheer.
But that's what I'm saying.
I
think-
love that.
Yeah, as of late, Enes has not been because he's been salty.
Yeah.
As of late, he's been salty.
Feel him now.
And he's been Twitter fingers too much.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
that-
because he's now in his feelings. He had a conversation with Fizz. He's not happy with his playing time.
They probably did make him promises too behind,
And especially if age is the thing that they're focused on, I can see why Enes like, yo, I'm only 26. What's up?
Yeah.
But he needs to read between them lines.
Trey's 26 last night.
I was just gonna say,
And
Trey got similar problems too, but we ain't talking about Trey right now. I'm sorry. I know. Just-
Let's do it. Let's.
Wait.
And you know what though?
We got to talk about Tim too, though.
Oh yeah.
So what we gonna do
But
first?
But also, I also want to add something too. I think people are forgetting something here.
What's that?
The reason why they played Kanter early in the season was because at first the Knicks' mindset was to compete and win games. When the Knicks started going in the other direction and they seeing like, it's the right move is to probably tank for that top 3 pick.
Right.
That's when Kanter's pushed out the picture. Now
It's time
the
to
younger
develop.
players,
Yes. No, I get you.
get into the picture and they got to develop them
They could still
instead.
play him though.
But here's
they could still play him.
Kanter been helping us.
I mean, we still gonna lose, right? Like, just take him out. Take him out before the fourth.
Is Kanter helping us win games?
The thing is, has
He
anybody
would've.
helped us win games?
Kanter would have been a factor.
Has it been closer? Like when Luke Cornett came in here,
He made an impact. He definitely made an impact.
Luke Cornett's been stretching the floor, playing
definitely
a lot
made an
better defense.
Yes, I'm about to say he did some good rim protecting. That surprised me. I didn't know he had that.
I think Kanter would have been a factor.
I don't know. I'm just the plus minus isn't
It's just we saw it at the beginning of the year.
All I'm trying to say is if the Knicks were actually winning games, Kanter would still be getting playing time. It's because the Knicks aren't winning games
and they
anymore.
moved away from winning right now.
Yeah,
Now they're just like, let's
exactly.
straight development.
Exactly.
Whatever happens.
Let's just show up.
And
That's it, pretty much.
Let's just show up.
If we steal one, we steal one. Cool.
Exactly, and to be real about it too, like the way the NBA is going nowadays, you need players that could guard multiple positions,
Facts.
and Kanter doesn't fit in with that.
Doesn't do
So
it.
it's like, yo, you gotta go.
Yeah. And time.
I like you, Kanter.
You still got one, Kanter. You still got one. There you go.
Still a fan.
And
I like his heart, man. I like his heart, man.
I like
That's I love the dude. I love the dude, but just to fit with the team, just we got
I
to
still
move
think they
off.
can at least give you 10 minutes. It's okay.
And that's a lot. You got a lot of folks to give minutes to, man. You got a lot of folks to give minutes to.
Yeah.
Man, that's a lot.
Strong run.
That just sounds like 10 minutes away
Strong
from
suicide.
Mitch,
Just what I'm
man.
saying. That's all I'm saying.
Mitch is only going to play 15 minutes anyway before he fouls out.
Exactly.
That's impressive, man. That's a talent. Like, oh my God.
His conditioning, he got to get that up. That's the first thing.
And
because he's needed, man.
Yeah.
Because of his skill set, but
here's my thing though. I'll give him a pass, not to cut you. I'm only giving him a pass because the same thing happened with Kevin Knox when he came back. He was missing 2.5 weeks. Mitch was gone for a while, so this is literally his first week back.
No, of course.
So I feel like it's gonna take a little bit of time, and then if it's week 3 and he still have conditioning problems, then we're gonna have to talk about that. Because right before the injury, he was playing well.
Yeah,
right before the injury, he was playing well.
I mean, but he still had a little trouble with the foul.
Oh yeah, no.
He still gotta jump straight up.
That man,
he's tall enough. You just got to jump straight up.
He was in the air.
This is what I mean.
But then he's blocking James Harden.
He is. Listen. But that's why I'm like, he don't got to jump on the pump fake because he got springs.
Yeah.
He don't got to jump on every pump fake. He got to jump straight up.
See, but sometimes that's where a veteran big man helps.
Yes, I agree.
But Kante ain't blocking anybody though.
He's. That's not what I said, Ryan. That's not what I said. Let me be great, Ryan. That's not what I said. What I said was. What I said was.
Kanter don't get but an inch off the ground when he jump, man.
Yeah.
That was really going on his defense, man. I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
Kanter, I'm trying here. Man. I'm trying to advocate for you, my guy. Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
I was with you last season.
I was with you last season.
But I technically didn't say Kanter. I said a good big man. This is where a veteran big man helps.
Whoa.
Veteran big man wasn't what said.
Yeah. Y'all wouldn't let me get that one off.
Did you just switch up?
No, same energy. Cap. I like Kanter.
She's just clarifying.
But in the argument, and I'll give you that. I heard that too.
I'm checking
I still like Kanter. Ain't nothing changed.
Yeah, but I mean, what other veteran big man we have besides Kanter though?
That's not what I said, Ryan. What I said was.
What I said was.
What I meant was.
Oh man. CK, you mentioned about
I missed your minutes.
You mentioned your man Trey Burke having similar issues. What did you mean by that?
All offense, no defense. I like Trey. I really like Trey. Everything you were saying about Ken. I love the heart. I love that he's fine to get back in the league. He got talent, but his defensive end to me is just a killer. Like just at that Brooklyn game, like my man put up 25? I don't know, 25.
Yeah.
But he gave up about 34. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so that's the problem I have with him, and I feel like that's something that he can develop. He's gotten better compared to rookie year, Trey Burke, but it's just it's a similar situation with Enes Kanter. Like he gonna give you your points, but then he gonna give back about 34. So it doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? So that's all I was saying. It's not hate because I love Trey. I would love to bring on long term, but it's like one of those things where it's like same thing. It will benefit us in the long term?
Right.
You know what I mean?
We gotta make a decision.
Yeah.
Yards here,
and I think too. The size of the guards now,
which is why I'm more Mudiay.
Right? No, listen, Mudiay has improved this season, but Trey definitely, even as good as he can get, that size I think is going, especially when you got guards at like 6'11". That's
rough,
always
man.
going to be.
You know what? Too, I felt like he was turning the court in the beginning of the season. Anyway, I felt he was hawking the ball full court.
Me too.
Right. So that's the aspect.
Yes, 100%. I saw that too.
And I'm not sure if he was doing it in that Brooklyn game. I don't know if it's because he's been playing a while or but
that takes a hell of a lot of
that's why I'm
to do that.
I have to stay with that style.
Yeah, I'm trying to give him that benefit down. Like maybe because you wasn't playing many minutes, so maybe I can just like you just trying to get points.
You gotta get his window.
Yeah, you're just trying to get your window, get your point. I get it, Trey. Go ahead, dog. I get it. But no, there was a point. I know exactly. There was a point where it's like, oh, Trey going for 6. Oh, Trey on the exact 23 on the floor. Oh, he go okay.
Yeah, remember the first week he was doing all the stats. He was like number 5 in the league, and like loose balls recovered or something like that.
Yeah.
He was doing it for a minute.
Yeah,
but
that's all I meant by he had a similar issue to Enes Kanter.
I also want to talk. Wait, Tim Hardaway Jr. though.
Okay, that was.
Oh boy.
Tim Hardaway, that's your boy.
Yes, Kathy's man, right? Kathy's man.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's a Kylo Quinn replacement.
Oh, no, don't do it. Come on, man. KO, don't do that.
Nah, she got all the smoke for Timmy, man.
No, I know.
All right, inside jokes going on right here. Inside jokes going on. If you follow us for a long time, you know that's not Kathy's man for real.
Right. That's number one. First put that together.
Definitely put that together.
But yo, last week we arrived. We was talking about David Fizdale's decision making, and we were just like, "Yo, what's up with his decision making?" Because we've watched a few games in that London game where you need one defensive stop.
Yeah.
And he leaves Tim Hardaway Jr. out there.
Yeah.
And you're wondering why. He's not a defensive guy. Why not having Dotson out there? Why is Frank not out there?
Well, he explained why after the Nets game.
I was just going to say.
Exactly.
So
exactly where I was going.
You have it. 18 mil is the answer.
18 million reasons why he's still out there in the last. He's really
you gonna earn these chips, bro.
Because in my eyes, I was like, yo, Fizz seems like a smart guy, right? He got glasses, he seems intelligent, you know what I'm saying? Like he looks like he read. Like,
I mean, he did some good coaching in the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
That's league too. So we had some trust.
Some common sense would tell you not to have Tim Hardaway Jr. playing the last defensive stand. That's what I would think.
Yeah.
But maybe he really is still trying to develop him.
Nah, he told you the reason.
He did.
He told you the
going to
reason.
be here, so he might as well try it out.
I strongly believe it has a lot to do with Steve Mills, though, because Steve Mills got his love
when you
for
get
THJ.
that when you get that call from the head office.
I strongly believe that's what it is, because the same thing. I'm like, why is he's not doing anything for us on either side right now? Sit him down, like it's fine, like that. Any NBA player you see that.
But that's what I feel like.
Yeah.
I understand he's getting this check, but yo, if it's really about development, like yo, he's not playing well. Sit him down.
Sit him down, right?
Exactly.
That's why it gotta be Steve.
In Atlanta, then they sent him to the G League.
They
didn't
sure
they?
did.
That's gotta be.
Bud wasn't playing around.
Clearly, that's what he needs to be better. But
yeah, and I said it before, and I said it again.
Yeah.
I feel like Fizz is a good coach for everybody but Tim.
No, I 100%. 100%.
You gotta reel him in.
Yeah.
But my thing too is like, okay, so if you're focused on development and this and that, like, why not throw Frank in there then? Because isn't that development too?
That's
you know
a great question.
Yeah, see, I think I love Fizz. I've loved Fizz. I mean, understand he's had the the laws and all this crap, but that is the one thing I can defend, and I do not understand it. Why does Frank have the smallest leash on the entire roster? And it's so frustrating.
At this point in the season, it's like we got what 10 wins or something like that.
10 wins.
Yo, let him go.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just gonna have him at backup point guard.
I'm like, why? For what reason?
I think we need to.
He's like your best defender.
Point guard.
Yo, listen.
Wait, what?
We gotta switch the idea of him being a point guard.
Who?
You think so?
Frank. Yeah.
You don't think he's a point guard?
You know what though? Because I be thinking he's a wing sometimes, but then like when I see his performance like against the Nets,
exactly
the way he was distributing the ball, that made me think sometimes that he can't be a point guard. Like
my man had the highest assist on the team, and he played only 18 minutes.
Yes.
And that's the thing. The thing I always talk about in my videos and my tweets, I'm always saying there are always at 5 to 6 assists left on the table. Last game, Knox had 2 open shots he missed. Dotson had 2 open shots they missed, and Frank still ended with 6 assists. That's an easy 10 assists right there out of Frank. So Frank's facilitating is up there. So we gotta wait until like KP's back. We got the Knox. When we got shooters around him, then we're really gonna see what the Frank that we've been thinking that we gonna see.
Yeah.
Minus the offense. The offense. You know that.
It's gonna be a slow run.
Then we gonna have to ride it out. Rondo. You know what I'm saying? Just think Rondo. Just think Rondo.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Frank is clearly a thinking player. One.
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
So and if we get a good 10, maybe on a good night 15 from him, that's a plus.
That's a big
because
day.
he's really good at facilitating. He knows where to find people now. He's getting more comfortable doing that. He just maybe needs to work on his aggression a little bit more with the ball. But I feel like he is a good point guard. They were trying him all different positions. Forward even. Like,
and I don't know.
I think so.
I think he's versatile. Like, I think he's a combo guard.
Me too. So I would have him out there. I would start him.
I feel like he's a jump shot away from being a starting point guard.
But yes, I give you that.
Rondo don't got a jump shot.
Rondo
don't got a jump shot.
Jump shot. Two jump shots?
I like Frank. I'm gonna wait.
I only think so because he's the only, at least a starting point guard for us. Because he's the only one, and again, Mudiay, but he's the only one that from the time he passed his half court, he's already looking to get the ball starting to go rather than dribble, fine. He's like, even if it's a short pass that comes right back to him, he's getting that mindset, we moving the ball around till we get the best shot. And that's normally where we get our better shots from when we move the ball around.
Absolutely.
Compared to number 3, who like to dribble. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I'm just saying. Like, but yeah, and so for that fact, I feel like, you know, he is a starting point guard for us. You know, yes, Mudiay's been having a solid season, and yes, he's had nights where he's done very similar things, facilitating, but it's not been consistent. He gets to turn to the captain, save a hole. That's my guy, but I'm being real. I love him, but I'm being real. But
that's
I think he's our starter, but
yeah. I mean, I know it's not going to happen, but I would like to see Fizdale kind of experiment with Hardaway coming off the bench and then have Mudiay and Frank starting the backcourt.
I would love that too.
Yeah, I would like to see that. Yeah, it's not going to happen though. Yeah,
18 million reasons why.
Yeah.
but what's funny about that, right? Let's say they did do that. He can still get the same minutes. He's just not starting.
But
anyway,
it's not the same thing because Tim gonna be all over social media.
Well, he needs to be. He needs to be because he ain't playing like you earning 18 million.
Yep. Yeah. Agreed. He started off the season. He was all right.
Yeah. That didn't last. He beat up. I'm not gonna lie.
We knew that wasn't gonna last.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Who did he beat up?
Oh, I was about to give Mudiay some love.
Oh, come on, man. Let him have his year, yo. Like, come on, man.
Mudiay beat out the other point guards and earned the starting spot.
Yes,
for the time being.
Yes,
at least in December.
Yes.
2018. And in 2018,
2019 hasn't been his year yet.
Yeah, not yet. He's had good scoring nights, but then the same thing, defense.
The defense is really turnstile.
Yeah. I'll openly say that.
But let's be real though. I mean, only the top tier teams really play defense. How many teams can you name that really play defense?
Yeah, a few. The ones on the top. Bucks.
And as much as they say, the Warriors, the much as they say the Warriors is a stacked team, they lock down when they have to.
Yeah, they do.
So, you know,
when it matters, they're like, oh yeah, we'll play some defense.
You know, I don't know, man. This is definitely not a defensive league.
Facts. Not anymore.
Definitely not. Yeah.
It's not championship. I don't want to hear that though. It wins championship.
It wins games.
Yeah.
No, it does. It does, and I don't understand.
Everybody who wins.
Well, yeah, of course. When you can lock down a team and when it really matters.
Yeah.
But that's why for the past, I don't know how many years, we can pretty much tell who's going to be in the finals. Because those are the teams that are actually playing defense. We already know, okay, Eastern Conference is going to be AB and CD is going to be in the West because those teams play defense. So we always know that. But I'm like, overall, as a league,
oh, nah.
they're not playing
especially
defense,
this year. The amount of 45 plus games.
Come on, bro. That's not a defensive game.
Nah, you tap somebody and it's a foul.
Yeah.
Somebody, you mean James Harden? Oh man, that game.
Oh man. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that. We definitely gonna get to that. Speaking about Tim Hardaway, so Mark Stein has reported that Enes Kanter, your boy Timmy, and Courtney Lee are officially on the trade block. Now, it's also been reported that the Knicks are adamant about not attaching any assets to these players.
They need to change their mind.
So I guess that's do you think that's realistic? Ryan says no.
Who are you trying to let go? Right?
Yeah, I'm really curious. Yeah, who you thinking?
Well, I mean, obviously, like first round pick is a no go.
Right. Okay.
What are our assets? I think that's a good question.
Let's start there.
I just took it as picks.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Because when I say assets, I'm also thinking young players.
Yeah, young players.
Oh yeah.
So who are you thinking?
Exactly. So does Dotson count as an asset or not?
Nah, Dotson's an asset.
You think so?
Yeah.
I love Dot, but I mean, if he's a part of a deal where we got to get rid of Tim Hardaway or Courtney,
yeah, we get rid of Tim, Courtney, and then Dotson too.
it's like,
It just depends though, because it's like, okay, there's certain players where you know for certain untouchable. Like, we just drafted Knox this year, untouchable.
Okay.
Mitch, untouchable.
Right.
Trey, untouchable.
Yeah.
I mean, if I don't know how they think about Frank and Dodson, because you know.
All right, so what? Go. What you think? Which asset?
But I'm
Can we
saying,
have
like,
defenders on a team?
But I'm
Can we
saying
have-
like, if you have to attach a second round pick, why not? Because second round pick you can probably get back another
Okay.
trade. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm good with a second round pick.
And then
a second round pick under Scott Perry ends up being Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, we could probably get that back in another
Who
trade.
is now untouchable?
But depending on the trade, I think I'm with you on that. Because look,
It
man,
depends on who we get though.
we got if somebody says I'll give you fill in the blank for Tim Hardaway Jr. and your second round pick, you mean to tell me you're not gonna say yes to that trade?
Yo, here's the thing.
It depends on who that.
Here's the thing, because I know
A, B, and C is.
That's true.
I understand where you're going, but here's my view on
I
it.
just want the money off.
Yeah, that's what
I know.
Making that.
I know you want the money off. I know you want the money off. But it's just like, I know why you want the money off. Right?
Right.
Everybody wants the money off of KD.
I was gonna.
KD ain't coming, dog.
Oh man,
it don't matter though. It don't
But we got the
matter.
space to get somebody.
The cap flexibility the Knicks need.
That's what I'm saying.
You can move,
It don't even
matter.
matter.
In the summer when he's an expiring contract.
Well, yeah, that's an option too. But I'm just saying,
It'd be
like,
way easy to move.
We're gonna have an early summer too.
I'm just saying that. Okay, just hear me out for a second. If the Knicks' plan is to really free up cap space for free agency and you want to take the risk of of being like we might strike out or we might get somebody.
Right.
You have to open yourself up for it at least. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
you gotta have that.
If you want success in this world, sometimes you have to take risk. You know what I'm saying?
Calculated risk.
Drop gems, Ryan.
Bars.
He ain't lying. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask
Keep it Soconian. I keep saying this, man. Why is Kevin Durant gonna pick us over the Clippers and Golden State?
Why not?
I mean,
why not?
We're losing.
But here's the thing: if we have the money off and with the same young players, and we gonna have some cap to bring in some cheap vets to go around him, but who knows what can happen? Like picking up like
the Clippers are gonna have 2 spots open. He can call his man.
But alongside who? But alongside who?
I have a question.
But alongside Kyrie's and everybody else is gonna be open.
But
Kawhi is not playing with Kevin Durant.
This is what people forget though. Like in the Avengers when they say we have a hawk, we have a unicorn. You know what I'm saying? We have that in the back pocket.
You gotta prove it, man.
I think
I don't
Kathy's
know.
raising her hand.
Yeah, man. I got a few questions. I got a few questions.
Let him out.
All right. If we're gonna ship players, we're gonna ship our vets right now, right? The Courtney Lees, the Canters, the Timmies, to bring in older vets than them. What's the point?
Expiring contract. They'll be off our book at the end of the season.
They want to move them off the bus so we can sign KD.
Well, yeah, that's
What's the point?
But that's the only one.
All right.
But he's still
all right. So we
really
do
what it
that,
is.
right? We do that, and Knicks always have a culture where we get players in, and then we treat them a certain way, and then we get rid of them. Why would anybody want to come knowing that's gonna happen to you next?
And silence.
It's different culture now. Different culture though. Right. It's a different culture.
Look at the way we're treating cancer right now. Regardless. No. Because you're gonna act like he wasn't a contributing factor. Like I see how he's playing right now, and
He's being a brat.
He's not playing. That's
kind of sorta, because you would have put up the same fight too.
No, really, sorta.
You would have put up the same fight too. You'd have been like, you know what? I know I'm not the best. No one on this team right now is the best. You could at least give me a few minutes. Give me a few minutes and I'll shut up. That's all. I'm really sure that's all he's asking.
He had minutes all season.
It's not over.
He's his first
The season's not over. The season's not over. You give him. You tell him that he's gonna start, and then you give him a do not play, and then.
But I'm just
saying. As Kanter for an example, and even I don't want to really throw Courtney out there. I mean, we don't have too many options, but we have too many options this season. But what I am saying is that we do have some good players that are contributing factors that they can do something for us. You bring them into the Knicks, you re-sign them, you do whatever, and then you treat them a certain way, and they want out. Why would I want to come play for the Knicks then? Why would I want to come play for New York? Why would I want to win you a championship when I know this is how you're going to treat me?
Because if big free agents come here, they're going to play. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. Like, KD's not going to come here and play.
And the thing is, too, even though New York has not been performing well for decades, I guess. New York is still a market that is attractive.
But I mean, we know how scared.
This is the most upside we've had in a long time.
But we know how scared. We know how KD gets scared when the spotlight's on him. He's gonna need a little bit more incentive than that.
That's what I'm saying.
He's gonna need more incentive.
I know.
But here's my thing.
And that's where I agree with you.
That's where I agree with you. He's gonna need more incentive than that. So along with him, you're gonna need somebody else.
I agree. And I think that's what they're saying. Make the cap space so we could get somebody else.
I get that, but I'm saying when they come and God forbid they do not produce.
Oh yeah,
and then we treat them the same way. We're gonna continuously have that reputation that we bring players in and then we treat them a certain way and then we get rid of them and we're still not winning.
Okay. All right. Here's my.
That's a good point.
100%. Right.
Honest.
Still the Kanter part, but you're right. Right. You've seen in the past.
I'm advocating for you, my guy. You
are doing a great job. You are doing a great job.
Help me.
Yo, you are a great lawyer.
You are doing right. I was look. Kanter need a lawyer. Look, man, you better put in the call. Here's my thing.
If you would have said Courtney Lee, people might have been like,
right. I'm like, Courtney Lee, you're right.
I'm still fighting for Kanter. I'm telling you, 8 to 10 minutes. It went down to 8. It was at 10. It was at 20.
She dropped off 2 more minutes.
It's coming down. But I'm saying, I'm saying still.
If it wasn't the contract, I would like Lee to stay, but that's neither here nor there. With the KD thing, here's the thing.
Yeah.
So we get these vets. Let's just say best case scenario, we get the Tim Hardaway, we get the Lee, and we get Kanter off. They're out, right? They're gone.
Yeah.
And then we get KD. But we also have let's say again, best case scenario, we got a top 5 pick. So then we gonna get that talent to be alongside. I know everybody wants Zion. I'm not on that team, but whatever. If you have Zion, we get Zion. Whatever. Cool.
Yeah, bugging.
He'd have to lose weight.
That's what I'm saying. He just
that dude's all muscle though. He all muscle.
He'll be alright.
That's neither here nor there.
In college ball, maybe.
But all I'm saying, and I will give you again the KD argument about the lights. Sure, true. But then we have, like we said, KP's gonna be back, right? We have developing Kevin Knox because we still don't want to overcrowd it to the point where Kevin Knox then becomes one of these role players when he has the potential to be something we don't know. We don't know. We've seen it, but then it's been inconsistent. But the flashes are there. We don't know. It's very similar to like what KP was his rookie year. You know what I'm saying? So then we have the opening to have him then playing alongside him, whoever the draft pick is, fill in that blank there. And then, like I'm saying, we get these cheaper veterans that can help, but they're not expensive, like a Michael Scott, like those kind of guys that are dogs, but they're not going to be expensive dogs, you know what I'm saying, that can help bring up the Kevin Knoxes. Yeah,
exactly.
I'm saying RJ Barrett because that's who I would love to have on the Knicks, especially if you traded Tim Hardaway Jr., the RJ Barretts or whatever like that. So I just feel like it would be right there within that, in the perfect world, right there in the summer, if all that goes according to what everyone wants.
Is the timeline the same? I guess is the question. Okay. Is the timeline the same? KD comes here. Kevin Knox second year. Franklin Keenan second year.
Connor's government. Franklin
Nickelodeon.
Franklin Nickelodeon.
Like, because we're gonna have to wait for those guys.
Right.
KD, he's 30.
We could have a LeBron situation.
30 plus.
Yeah.
TikTok, man. That's
right.
Not
anybody.
And that's even more reason
tell me
why I'm saying I don't see him coming here right now because it's not ready made for him to take that next step without him bringing.
But also,
here.
Look, man. Everyone hates KD. Where's the one place he can go where all of a sudden that's gonna go out the window?
New York, of course.
Oh no, we keeping that same. He go. Half of us is gonna keep that same energy. In New York, I like the Knicks. You on the Knicks, so I'm a fake.
But look, man, ESPN gonna be doing pieces and NBA TV like, oh, when he decided to go but then he decided to brighten up New York and people gonna fall for that crap, and all the bubblegum fans gonna be like, I can't believe he tried, and Kevin Durant the best Knick ever because the outside fans, mind you, not us.
See, but Derek Travis is gonna troll him from Instagram, and he's gonna
DM her. I'm gonna get him a welcome to New York package.
And I would hope he would.
And a brush.
And I hope he would.
That's it.
I would hope he would.
Oh man, get the waves, Katie. Get the waves. Get the waves right.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm gonna give you your package.
What's that, Tim's?
Tim.
Oh yeah,
a wave brush.
Wave brush.
Okay.
Yeah,
and a do-rag.
Okay. Wave brush
brushes each side.
Wave brush ain't gonna be enough for his hair though, man. That thing needs Jesus.
I'm happy here. I want to make make you comfortable, but
Yeah,
I mean,
he's gonna need some hair products too, yo.
All I'm saying is when he's a top 3, top 5 guy, and he's the only plus 30, I'm okay giving money to. I don't want to give Kyrie money like that. Kawhi ain't looking at us, so I mean, it would be nice, but he ain't looking at us. But all these other older guys, I don't want to do. I love Amari, but I don't want to Amari Stoudemire situation. We missed out on KD. All right, let's throw it at Jimmy Butler. All right, if we miss out on KD, axe it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Develop what we got. Bring in some cheap small pieces, but do not just start throwing money at Kemba Walker, Kyrie Irving. You know, because it's gonna be like you're saying. Like we're just now getting a veteran just to say we have a veteran on our team. Like we have an all-star on our team. That's not gonna make a difference.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant, I feel like is a different situation. I feel like we have a chance, but if we miss out on it,
what's wrong with the slow rebuild, y'all? What's wrong?
I'm with the
I mean, regardless though, like he was saying, like, yo, even if we don't get anybody in the summer, like the Knicks cap situation is going to be right.
We're gonna be good.
Then you're gonna have KP, Knox, and whoever we bring in the draft. They can develop together that whole season. So I mean, regardless,
but look,
it's the same thing.
I'm with you on the slow rebuild, but if you have the opportunity to get a top 5 dude,
that's what I'm saying.
You trying to say, nah, I'm good.
It's all right. Because he's not coming.
But if you have the chance,
I'm thinking more about culture. If we're gonna do a slow rebuild, I want to build good culture with that too. Like I don't know.
So you would go after
you don't
KD.
think
those middle tier guys like Dotson and those guys are gonna be even better next year. And then when you flip him, you gotta actually get a real return for him. Instead of second round.
So you still trying to flip Dotson, man? You just gonna seize the ball a little bit?
That's his guy. Dotson is his guy.
Oh man, I love Dotson too. Man.
I'm just saying
because he's a two. We got somebody that play defense.
Yeah, we don't have.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Frank and Dotson to me off. Don't touch them. They play defense.
Yeah.
Okay, we need that.
What about Vonleh?
Exactly.
That's another guy.
He ain't coming back. I would like to try, but that man he gonna KO us, man.
Yeah, which is why if a team is like, yo, we'll take Tim Hardaway Jr. off your hands, if you throw in Vonleh, I wouldn't mind doing it.
Because you know, Vonleh stay regardless.
I like Vonleh.
I do.
I know he's like way better than Kylo Quinn.
Whoa! Watch your mouth.
I mean, if you want to be real about it, your man's getting no burn in Indiana right now. To be real about it,
not a minute.
True.
Yo, Ryan, we friends?
No more snacks for you.
Yo, not sharing today. Not sharing today.
No more snacks for you, bro.
That's funny. I actually saw somebody have a trade scenario that said,
Bringing him back.
Yeah, talking about shipping out Vonleh and Tim for KO and damn, I forgot who else was.
Really?
I mean, if it's Sabonis, Sabonis can come through.
Ain't no damn Sabonis.
Hey, come on down, man. He is everything Kanter is not. I'm just saying, look.
It was inspiring.
Y'all spicy today.
I'm sorry, man.
It's been a minute, man.
Spicy.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of trades, according to the New York Post, Knicks are also shopping Burke for a second rounder.
You got snap.
Now, I mean, we kind of already started talking about Burke a little bit, and his pluses and minuses.
Yeah.
So Ryan would do it.
I just wasn't even gonna ask him.
Ryan would do it. Yes.
I think I'm okay with that. I feel like I'm okay with that.
Here.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with that, man. I think I'm okay with that.
And Frank.
I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with that, man.
No comment. Yeah, I'll do it. I mean, I don't know if I would settle for a second round. I mean, if
you think you can get hired in the second round for Trey?
I don't know.
That's the thing, because again,
that's so true.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's definitely a defensive liability, and the way the guards is playing out, like you second round,
you can't get a low first.
Right. I don't know.
I don't know if we can. That's what I'm thinking too. Wow.
I don't think so, man.
And Trey came out and said it was fake news too.
He wants to be your long term. That's what he said.
You got to speak it into existence. They're not trying to trade me. I'm staying right here.
Who said that? Woj? That ain't real. Yo, now y'all listening to Woj. Okay.
Right. Here's the thing, though. It definitely wasn't Woj. It was Mark Berman.
Yeah, it was Mark Berman.
Which is
resident dictator.
There's some wiggle
room.
Yeah,
So he can get away with saying it ain't true. You know,
Right.
alternative facts. You know, he can get away with that.
But let's also be real. This ain't Woj level either. So like, Woj would drop a bomb talking about, oh, the Knicks are trying to trade Trey Burke for a second rounder. Like, that ain't gonna be on Woj's level.
Right.
Nah.
He over here talking about.
Yeah, you talking about big name players.
This ain't Woj level anyway.
Yo, you trying to play my man? You saying he's not big? That's what I heard. Messed up.
No comment.
Messed up.
Wait, ain't that a pause right there?
I was.
Yo, ain't that a pause?
That's all I was like. I looked up at Kathy. Kathy was like, never mind.
That's too slow. You had it. You had it.
No, you slipped. You got one, but he caught you kind of because there was an uncomfortable silence. All right, who's gonna say pause? And then Ryan's like, hey, wait a minute, man. Y'all don't let that slide.
I know Ryan had to call it out.
Like, son.
Nah, because I had a slip up on here and Kathy made me forget that for a week.
Yeah, right. He's like, y'all not gonna call that out.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying.
Stop the show. I know y'all heard that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was in a slip though. That was like Victor Oladipo level though. That was like injury prone.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See the smoke?
Oh man. All right. So, I mean, different day, same old story. But I guess we can recap, right?
Boy.
Stats and the facts, man.
Oh, Houston game.
Yeah.
All right, Houston game.
Houston game
Bring that up
recap.
right quick.
We lost.
Yeah, of course.
Summing it up quickly. The Cliff Notes version is
Exactly.
we lost.
Rockets win 114-110. We're gonna get to the Rockets stats because that's what we do when the we talk about the opposing team and their stats. James Harden.
Mad points, y'all.
60.
600.
I can take that one better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he had mad points. Mad
All
points.
right, cool. All right.
But 61 points, which ties a career.
Melo still got the.
Which ties the record for Kobe Bryant. He had also had 61 as well. He also had 15 rebounds.
I'm with Kathy.
How,
Wow.
Swing?
He shot 25
How y'all
free throws.
Wait, how many?
He shot 25 free throws and made 22 of them.
Let's talk about the threes.
What the
Talk about the
hell?
threes.
Yeah, and from 3-point range, he was 5 of 20.
Low key, before I throw all the shade at James, I met him because they was definitely trying to count him out in the beginning of the season, and he turned up somehow.
Oh no, he's unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, he's unconscious.
He's on something right now.
So
Word.
He's manipulated the rules.
No, absolutely. Listen, you understand the rules, so that you can bend and break them a little bit, and that's what he's doing.
that's life.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. That
Catch these life
that
gems.
different step back that he got is,
Yeah.
What do you call that?
that is absolutely a travel. But hey, who am I to say?
Look, man, we can't say that Knox did it and got away with it. Okay, so we got
that
we got
is
let
true.
that go. All right.
But
we
then
need that. We need that.
No, right,
saying.
listen.
Let it
Okay,
stay.
okay,
Yo,
all right.
Knox got away.
Not when it happens to us though. We let that man do too much.
Yeah.
I'm saying two jump. I mean, anyway.
But then again, Steph did it, and Steph got called for the travel though.
Right. Knox did it. Steph can have the travel. Knox did it. All right.
Oh man. Okay, Eric Gordon had 20 points, 4 rebounds. Kenneth Faried had 11 points, 8 rebounds. I'm gonna get to the Knicks right quick.
Do we have to?
Yeah, we have to. Alonzo Trier career high 31 points.
Okay.
I'll clean that up.
Every time.
He's going right. He's going over.
Exactly.
I was like, am I the only one saying this?
Right.
The slowest crossover to go to the
He
right.
will go left,
Like,
and then they will jump like, oh, he's going to
why?
Nah, he's going
Why?
I'm like, oh, so y'all not going? Okay, let him go. Let him go.
It's so true.
I'm not gonna say nothing about it.
Say,
You know,
yeah.
Someone work out, Trier. We going left.
left. They need to like
Eventually,
tape his
somebody's
right
going to catch
hand.
on. Somebody's going to catch on.
They got like handcuff his right hand to like his shorts or something. All left this summer.
Trier also had 10 rebounds.
Okay.
Tim Hardaway Jr. 21 points.
Really? All right.
You're right. I was about
You
to
know
You're
what?
right. He
You know what? You're right. You're right. You're right. That's what he's supposed to. 18 mils what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to start like 25 and up, but it's okay.
A point for every dollar we give you.
Yeah.
You know.
So we should be booing them. You should be getting more than that.
Yeah. With the rest.
I'm happy for you, Tim.
Emmanuel Mudiay had 14 points, 4 rebounds.
All right.
How many turnovers though?
Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up later.
Yeah,
maybe you don't have to.
You don't have to. I think that was enough.
I think you might know. CK, you know?
It was a solid 7 turnovers.
It was okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Look, man, I like him, but I'm gonna be real. I'm real with him.
Mitch Robinson off the bench, 12 points, 5 of 5 from the field.
Okay,
Repeat that off the bench though.
Yeah.
Off the bench.
Yeah. Bench.
Off the bench.
The reason why Enes Kanter's not playing right now.
Yeah.
Number 26.
Yeah. Kevin Knox.
That's still 8 minutes though. Maybe 6.
And the great Glenn Thomas.
Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
I'm still doing the math. There's still 6 minutes.
I mean, that is really not though.
I'm gonna find some.
She gonna find a way to get Enes some minutes, even if it's 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey.
Kevin Knox, 12 points, 8 rebounds, but he struggled from the field for 15.
Okay.
Yeah, then Vonleh had 10 points, 10 rebounds. We're going to get to team stats.
Okay.
Let's see if anything really pops out team stat-wise. The Rockets only shot 41% from the field, 25% from 3, and they still won. Yeah. And that's about it.
Burley.
That's it.
That's about it. No.
Can we
hustle?
Do we know when's the last time we've had Knox and Trier go off on the same game? Because it feels like it's one or the other. When Trier's having a great game, Knox is off. When Knox is going on, Trier's not doing anything. Has there been a game where they've done it together? Just out of curiosity. I can't think so either. Right? I don't know.
Okay.
Hearing that, and then it's just been he's 31 points, but Knox had a measly 12 with bad shooting.
You're right, because usually kind of what happens is they get in the game at the same time. Trier on the chucks.
Right. So he's just hanging out. But you know, if they can find a way to share that ball when they're on the floor at the same time, I feel like that actually is going to be one of the things that's going to get them some wins, actually. I didn't even think about that.
We got to wait for that one, I guess.
This is when Frank comes in and passes the ball to either one.
Then gets 3 fouls and has to sit down for the majority of the half.
But I'm a big up Trier for actually coming back. He had a hamstring injury for a long time. He was saying that it kind of threw off his timing, and now that he seemed like he's got his timing back. He's been playing well for the last 3 games. Back to old Trier. So shout. I know we had mad jokes, but he actually had a career high. So shout out to Trier.
But can we talk about Hardaway Jr. though?
Yeah, go ahead. This is a game we gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it.
Please do.
So I'm sure everybody here watched the game, right?
Yes, sadly.
Early in the game, Trier made a play where he was kind of greedy. Just took the shot when Tim Hardaway Jr. was open. Tim Hardaway Jr. went up to him and was like, pass the damn ball. So then later in the game now, when the Knicks were up by 1 point, critical situation, Eric Gordon had the ball. Trier was guarding Gordon. Tim Hardaway Jr. was just trying to make sure Harden doesn't get the ball, but he wasn't aware of where the ball was. He was just focusing on Harden alone. Didn't see that Harden was trying to set a pick somewhat.
Right.
So his eyes stayed on Harden, and Trier's thinking, because Trier's paying attention, Trier sees Harden coming from the side. Gordon expecting the switch, so Trier backs off. Gordon rises up for the 3, hits it, and then after the game, fans were going off on Twitter. Trier took exception to some words.
Had a little KD moment.
Slid into a fan's DMs. And was saying that he was expecting a switch, called the fan a dumbass, and then proceeded to say that, you think I would just let some dude take a wide open 3? So obviously he was reserving that energy for Tim Hardaway Jr. after the game.
Well, let's sub dude for the N-word. So we gotta put this in context so that we can see how come. And then the fan proceeded to screenshot.
As one.
Which is like, wow, you're not thinking. Screenshot the conversation and post that.
Yep.
Again, as one word.
Oh man. And thank you for the segue because that's where I was going next.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
wow.
Well, Trier.
So we can even get to the Trier Hardaway dynamic after.
Yeah.
But
You want to get to the actual what's up? Why is Hardaway not getting? You have to. It seems like switching is the scheme.
Yeah, of
but
course.
that's what you're. That's the defense the Knicks are playing.
Same thing happened in London.
Yes, it did. Yep.
Tim Hardaway was in the game. He didn't switch. It caused a wide open layup to lose the game on the goaltending.
Yep.
Because Trier was trying to again cover for Hardaway.
Exactly.
Cover his ass.
Yeah.
Why?
Yo.
Yeah.
18 million reasons.
Yeah.
It's like
Take him out in the last minute
that's the
of the
thing
game,
though. It's
man.
like when you start looking at it's like, you know, when is it gonna stop? It just keeps piling up.
Yeah.
It keeps piling up, and all you keep thinking about is 18 million.
Yep.
And then he keeps doing 18 million, and you can't figure out that everyone is switching except you.
Yeah, the only one.
I do feel a little bit better about Fizz though. A little bit. Because it's a part of me was just like.
Because I realize he's playing politics now.
Yeah,
it's not just
exactly.
That's
You're
what
not
I'm
as
saying.
dumb as I.
That's what I'm saying. We can't say enough about Fizz yet until he has the unicorn on the team. Until we're at a place where we're actually going to. Yeah,
I feel like when the game
right
counts,
now, like
he's gonna go.
this is
Frank,
politics.
get in.
Yeah.
I don't have
I 100% agree with that. I did right now, like you've been saying the entire age. This is all just been politics right now.
No, because that hurts.
Absolutely it does.
Bro, I was like, ooh, that's the game. All right, but well,
you know, and it's like, is he doing it on purpose?
The development.
I don't understand what's going on with Tim. Is he doing it on purpose?
No,
I just think he's just.
What are you talking about? But
you know what? Do you think it's part of a master plan of the tanking?
It's the development tanking.
Because
that's next level, yo.
Listen, listen, though.
unintentional, intentional.
If every game we play, our defense is to switch. At the key point of the game, you're getting 18 million. You're supposed to be the guy on the team. You don't switch.
You could, but you looking at that too. Like as a basketball player, you knew. There was a lack in communication.
Yes, okay.
Anybody would have known.
Yes.
Look.
Facts.
This pick is coming, yo.
Absolutely,
I got him.
Yes,
I see you.
Yeah.
Let's switch, bro.
Exactly.
Anybody would have been like, just common sense, just common basketball. Even if you weren't even following the plays, and you were just playing ball, they would have been like, nah, switch my guy. You would have called out the pick just in general.
Exactly.
Just in general.
That's just basic basketball.
Basic basketball.
And Gordon was open for like 3, 4, 5 seconds.
Let's throw out.
Really aims like
Just
okay.
Fundamental basketball.
Check the wind direction.
We saw that coming. So even if Harden wasn't aware of what they were doing,
right?
Like just take your eye off of Harden just a little bit, my guy, and look and see what's
awareness.
happening.
Be aware of the situation. Yeah, facts.
You know what? I don't. And to answer your question, right? I don't think Fizz is trying to tank. I think he really thought that he would learn.
I mean that is a possibility.
I think he really was like, all right. You have to get it this time, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah,
like, oh, no.
I know you know what's coming now.
Yeah.
Like
Okay, we just went through this.
Right.
You got it this time, right? No? Okay, all right. Yeah.
You know they ran through that play over again.
Timmy, look.
After before the Rockets game, they were like, all right,
That's it.
Timmy, look.
we watch game. We're gonna do this again. We're gonna set the scenario up again.
We're gonna walk through it.
We're gonna walk.
We're gonna walk, not even full speed, not even half speed. We're gonna walk through it.
Yep.
Not for anybody in particular. It's for the team. Okay, for the team.
It's funny you say that because Timmy was kind of blindsided by the reporters, and that was an interesting exchange too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it was after that the next game had practice.
Right. Yes.
The reporter was just like, yeah, so True pretty much blamed you in a DM, and he was like,
"Oh, he said that?
What DM?
my guy DM now?
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's sending DMs now?
Yo, it was mad awkward.
Yeah, it was.
That was most awkward. But apparently they pieced it up.
Show. Yeah.
They have to. They got no choice.
Yeah.
I mean, the DM was stupid though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
That's that young.
Exactly.
He's like 23, right?
That's that young.
He's an old rook.
Yeah, man. That's that.
I'm mad you fucked up and I'm not trying.
That's what it is.
That's that. He's
Put
not.
this on me.
Nah, yo.
Do not put this on me.
First time, I'm gonna take that L. This time,
Right, nah, B, no.
That's that too. Like I don't really realize I'm a celebrity yet because I just just became a millionaire like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's true too.
Exactly. And
He's like, I had no idea he was gonna take a. My guy, really?
Yeah, really?
Yo,
exactly.
stop.
And you know what? To be real about it though, like Tim Hardaway should be messing up too much. Like someone needs to call him out, even if it's indirect. Like he needs to be called out for not
That is an
failing on like defensive situations or whatnot.
that's
Like,
you.
he needs
That's
to be
you.
called
That's
out.
you and Jay. That's you and Jay. Y'all be putting up with too much for him. Me and Ed to be calling it like it is.
I mean, yo, like.
So you saying you think it's good that Trey did it the way he did it?
I mean, I would have rather if Trey actually went up to Tim Hardaway Jr. and been like, yo, you messed up on that. But I mean, like,
it could have happened.
Yeah, it could have. But I mean, yo, some way, like, yo, you gotta call your man out. Like, yo, you messed up in the London game and then you messed up again. Like, we're supposed to switch. That's our scheme. Like, why didn't you switch? You know what I'm saying?
You talking to me like that?
Yeah, there it is.
Just give me the ball. You know he's salty.
At the end of the day, Tim is a veteran, so it's like a rookie.
You gonna talk to me like that?
There's gonna be some. Like you're a rookie. You talking to me like that?
I don't care. Be a man. I don't care. Yo. Be a man.
You sound like Future now. Take it down. Take it down.
Future. I just really was talking about that whole Russell Wilson thing. Oh my god.
Yo, right.
Sorry, I was laughing at that. Sorry, this is my bad.
My god.
Jesus. This is why this is Black as Knicks podcast.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Giving you the future references.
Oh man.
Culture.
Exactly. And then I got a message for Fizz too. I know Tim Hardaway Jr. is earning that $18 million a season.
Stop saying earnings. Stop using the word earning. He is being paid.
Okay, all right. He's being paid $18 million a season. It's about time you sit his ass down in late defensive situations and be like, you know what? Watch from the bench. Watch how we do this, and put in somebody competent on the defensive end. To defend.
Competent. That's
oh my god. Tim is interesting, man. I don't know what's gonna become of his situation, but he needs something.
Yeah.
And like you said, Fizz just ain't the coach for him. He's not getting through him, and Tim is like, well, I'm getting this 18 mil. He has no reason really to, even for stuff like that like those, more than once you do that play where you don't switch. Like it to me it feels like there's some kind of either disconnect or disinterest or what. I don't know what it is. That's not mental toughness at all. And you're getting paid like a superstar on a team, and you're really on any other team. He's a role player, or he might be coming off the bench. So it's like
he's a six-man.
You need a six-man on any other team. Maybe depending what team it is. So it's like, yo, you gotta make the most of this opportunity, because once you leave here, you ain't getting this again.
Exactly.
No way.
Should have never got it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that is true.
It's not his fault that kid. He wasn't.
Oh, it ain't his fault. Right?
He wasn't meant to be this, man. He was not meant to be the guy on the team.
You right.
Yes.
He wasn't
meant to be the guy.
Yeah, it's true.
But he got paid.
You see all his cosigns? That's all we hear now.
Listen,
That's all we hear now. That's all we hear now.
Did you really think we signed him to be number one option?
Yes.
We signed him to be the number one option.
They signed him for number two.
They thought he was a solid number two.
They thought he was a solid number two behind KP.
Yeah,
he was a starting
being a
guard.
being a number two, there's going to be a point where you possibly might need to be number one.
KP goes down and now he's number one.
Steve Mills got left alone for 3 minutes.
Exactly. He sure did.
Exactly.
Give him a little more.
3 minutes.
He was reading the last of Phil's post-it notes, like, signed to me. Okay, yeah, I'll
He was the man from 3 minutes.
You're right.
Yo, I saw this genius Twitter post that said, when your parents let you park the car. It's like Phil Jackson.
That was Steve Mills.
And you go around for a joyride.
Yeah,
that's what Steve Mills did. Phil Jackson left,
and now this is the moment that Steve Mills knew. He fucked up.
Exactly. 100%. Like at the moment, man, Tim Hardaway Jr. feeling too safe. Like he's a safe.
That's exactly.
Right now.
Yes,
he doesn't even hide it.
That's what I'm saying.
He don't even hide it. He feels like he is untouchable.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's comfortable. He's comfortable. Give me the ball. You're not doing shit with it. Why am I giving it to you? That's how I'll be thinking. He's not doing nothing with it.
It's like Fizz will bench every other player on the Knicks except for Tim Hardaway Jr.
Hello.
Every player has gone.
But Kanter can't get 8 minutes. But Kanter get 8. Eight of Timmy's minutes.
I'm giving Timmy's minutes to Dotson. I ain't giving it to Kanter.
I'm not giving it to Kanter.
I'm giving it to Dotson. Dotson taking his.
Kanter, I'm still working with you, my guy. I'm trying to find minutes wherever I can.
Timmy's minutes and Kanter's minutes behind the bench.
No. They both sit on the same side of the bench. Over with Mario cheering, you know what I'm saying?
It's me.
I have not once this season called him Super Mario, nor will I ever call him Super Mario. Those tweets and those like, oh, Super Mario. I'm like, no, what's he gonna be super anything?
That's over Giannis.
He dunked by Giannis, and those were the only points he scored the entire game.
Oh man,
that still count.
That was super.
Oh my gosh, yo! And I want him to be good. But that's not here nor there. We're not. Don't get me.
He told Enes to cheer.
And that was the moment. I gave him his props.
That's super to me.
Yeah,
that is there. Fine, but I'm still not saying it.
Yeah, I just wish he'd be more super on the court though.
Amen. Amen.
We'd like that. We'd like that.
Amen.
Oh goodness, that's funny. Timmy, you got to figure it out. Timmy Turner. So Mudiay's injured about 2 weeks. You know, I think I'm gonna let CK handle it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
First off, I mean Mudiay to me. First off, he impressed me this season because last year we definitely had a nickname for him, and this year he unearned that name. So I won't say it.
Got rid of it. Okay.
He unearned the name.
It's coming back in January though.
Well, we will see now. Okay, but I'm just letting you know the name is still on the table. If you know. Yeah. Anyway. Jonathan doesn't like to take credit for it. He likes to throw it at me and Kathy that we came up with the name. But he came up with it. Listen.
All this time, Jay. What?
We got the podcast footage.
Oh, man.
www.thenickertimeshow.com.
Oh, yeah.
Spotify.
They digitally doctored my voice.
All this time, man.
Oh, man.
So,
the amount of times we have spoken. And all this time.
He never told you about the name.
I didn't know it was him. I didn't know it was him.
Man, lie.
Man.
Oh, boy. So, I know you're like a big Mudiay fan, yes?
I'm a supporter of Mudiay.
Okay, supporter. Okay,
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
support.
Yeah. But like I've been real. I've said it. His defense is trash. Yeah. You know, he turns into Captain Save-A-Hole, which is not what got him the starting job.
Exactly.
I'm real. But the thing is, I just hated how much criticism he got for getting how young and how he hasn't had the right coaching staff around him up until Fizdale.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, he's not perfect yet this season. He had a great start. He earned the starting spot like Jay said at the beginning of the show. Yeah. But then there got some point where it's like he forgot how he got the spot, and then he tried to turn into this offensive guy. And mind you, there were some games he got points, but it wasn't benefiting the team because he would get his 30 points cool, but on the other side, just like Kanter, be dropping 40. Like the point guard and stuff would be dropping points on his head and stuff like that.
It's a question right now.
I'm ready. Told you I got my Mudiay book
right now.
I'm ready to go. Go ahead.
Right now.
Yeah.
Starting point guard. Frank versus Mudiay. Who you got?
I told Frank. I would start Frank. But like I said, I would like to, if for cheap, I would be fine bringing back Mudiay next season for the backup because I feel like he would be a cheap backup, and he has, like we said, he improved this year. Yeah, and if he's bringing those 12 points off the bench,
right,
why not?
Absolutely.
You know, 12 points off the bench. I think he can get around 4.5 to 5 assists. That's all we need for him to do as a backup because we know we ain't gonna get the points. I mean, hopefully, maybe he will, but we ain't gonna get the points from Frank.
You know what the problem is? You know what the problem is? The problem is right now, our point guard situation, we have a team full of backup point guards.
Yes.
Exactly. It's true.
Which is like Frank is a backup. Mudiay is a backup. Burke is a backup.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you look at the team, you're like, damn.
So which backup is more like a starter?
It's more likely that two people are gone.
Yeah.
Then
at least. Yeah.
But to answer that question, the reason why I think we said earlier, the reason why I think Frank is the more of the start of the few. Is say we fast forward to next season, even if we don't get Kevin Durant, we're gonna be a more offensive heavy team. We know KP loves to have the ball in his hand. We know Knox. So we need that guard that is fine looking for somebody else and playing defense. See what I'm saying? So of all of the best, because Mudiay gonna go out there and he gonna be like, let me get in on this. I want to score too. Y'all saw me last season. I had my best season. So let me get on this. Taking points away from KP, taking points away from Knox. So I feel like probably the lesser of all the evils would be Frank Ntilikina in that situation. That's why I think he would be the starter of the guards.
That definitely makes sense. I think a lot of the Knicks players get that save a hole mode when they start looking down,
they feeling
by
themselves,
10, and they get down by 10. Like I gotta bring us back.
Tim not doing it. All right, Kev, you off? I'm on it. Give me the rock. Give me the rock.
Exactly.
Crossover, go to the hoop, miss a layup. It's all right. I got the next one. I'm a man. You a Mudiay.
He definitely said that in the paper too. Definitely said that in the paper. He said, "I can be that guy." And he had a couple games.
Careful, my
Back
friend.
in the day, that was an argument. But then years have passed, and you have not looked like the guy that we thought you were when you came into the draft. So
He had like
that.
2 games when he did that.
He's here.
He's had many scoring games, but a lot of them came in losses. But the 2 games you're talking about where he scored and he played an overall game,
He had like 3 30-point games last month.
But no, I'm giving it to Frank. And here's my thing too, like with that starting point guard case you guys just made, are you guys giving money to Kemba? Are you guys giving money to Kyrie?
Yeah, that's another thing too.
You see what I'm saying? Because then it just.
But is that the type of point guard we need?
But that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. I'm not. I would love
those guys require the ball. And then you got KP,
and we got KP. We gonna whoever our draft pick is.
Whoever the draft pick, Knox, Trier. I don't think we need that kind of point guard.
We don't need it all. That's what I'm saying, and that's why I feel like it's just like be patient.
Because you get a point guard like that, you got to change the culture. What you talking about? You got to change that again.
Yep.
So
that's why I'm just like just we're fine with what we got with Ntilikina. Right now it's ugly because we don't have anyone that can score. So yeah, everyone wants Ntilikina to do his part, but at the same time, when we have offensive guys around him, Frank is the perfect spot.
That's what Fizz was saying. He's like, before you.
No, I want to hear it.
I kind of think differently.
You okay? I want to hear it. I want to hear it. No, please.
I think it's coming.
Because if we bring in Kyrie or Kemba, like if you really think about championship in the long run, you need multiple players on your team that can put the ball in the hole. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes.
And I feel like you can have a situation where it's like, because Frank is still that type of player where he can distribute the ball and make sure you get the ball in a certain spot or whatnot. And I feel like you can maybe have a situation where you have Kyrie or Kemba starting that point guard and they have Frank starting on to the side of him. So you still got that one player that can play defense and he'll distribute the ball. Help with the distribution of the ball, help with bringing the ball up the court and stuff like that.
Systems.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not ruling out completely Kyrie and Kemba. I think it could still work out. Well, if they're paired with a KP, Knox, etc. I don't know. That's my opinion though. Like I feel like it could still work out.
I got you. I got you.
I think in an ideal world, but
that's
I just
my
feel
thing
like
too.
They're gonna
maybe Kyrie. I don't know about. Every time I've seen Kemba, I love Kemba Walker. I love his game. But the thing is, like you were saying, if you bring a Kemba Walker, you got to change
because he's going to require the ball the majority of the possession.
I mean, Kyrie does too, but I feel like Kyrie, you can. If you yell at him enough, he'll pass it.
And also,
Kyrie's also smart enough. And now he's realizing he's realizing what it means to be the man on the team and involve everybody else.
Exactly.
I feel like I would be more comfortable with Kyrie.
That's my thing too. I don't know if we had, money.
Yeah, and then people forget too. Like Kyrie's used to playing off ball too. Those years with LeBron as well.
That's true. Right.
So yeah, I'll give you that, but not with Kemba. I can't. But yeah, you're right. That's a good call. I'll take it. Just not with Kemba.
I was waiting for Ryan to say something. That's on smirk.
I wanted somebody, so I was like, dang it. Everybody agree? All right, cool. Okay. No. That's a good call.
Yeah. You met Fizz in that same quote. I think it was a little earlier, or maybe later. Then they were like, talking about the losing. He said, I thought this was a winning culture. You guys are losing. How do you feel about that? He's like, you guys like Denver, don't you? He goes, you like Philadelphia, don't you? You guys like Brooklyn, all right?
Yeah.
He's like, you have to.
I wish he would have left Brooklyn out of there.
Right, but they just lost to him. That's why he was like,
I think that's maybe
like,
right.
you know, so it's like, okay.
But still, like, don't give him no shouts.
Because they already talk about
Jersey,
that's what I'm saying. They already talking about the Nets is the new team in New York again. Don't give him that.
Oh my God.
Don't give him that
It's
fist.
still Jersey.
Right, exactly.
That is the Brooklyn paint jobs.
I mean, right now,
that is.
right now, it's a substitute reign right now, right? Yeah, y'all have the throne at the moment.
For right now.
But y'all gonna give up that throne sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? Like,
This ain't lasting long.
Yeah,
It's the
Enjoy it
New
while you
York
got it.
Knicks. Brooklyn's part of New York.
Exactly.
Shout out to Brooklyn because I can't do, but still. But yeah, he was saying, before you win, you have to get, your behind kicked. You know, and
You got to get tired of losing.
I'm saying that's the point.
We ain't tired yet.
Listen, the Knicks is getting beat up, so I'm expecting.
Because if we were tired,
We done it this long. We can keep it going.
Yep. Hardaway would have looked up. Instead of paying attention to Harden's
But I
jersey.
think that
Man was
might
just
be.
looking at his jersey like,
But listen, that might be part of why that might be part of why they're having these like little lapses, because they're at this point they're so entrenched in losing. It's like,
we keep losing
what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do after the game? Oh shoot! The possession just got by you. It's like they're not locked in and
It's
focused
not
like they
locked
would
in.
if they were competing.
I will say this. I do like that recently we haven't been losing as bad. And I'm starting to think it's because we got Mitch and Trier back. I think that might have been like the big.
because we didn't get our backs blown out?
I mean, I guess I can't pause that.
yeah. I didn't think. I was like, hold on.
I was seriously what you was gonna say. I was like,
That one is like,
Thought about it. I looked you right in your face when I said it too.
because she can get with it. It's like,
she's like, answer.
Say something.
What is your answer?
I'm saying it, so
Yeah, right.
you got that.
I gotta keep y'all on your
You got that. These dead ass stuff. I'm like,
You want to
let it go. I gotta let it rock.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Here's a good time for y'all who are listening to watch the video. Yeah.
Video is essential on YouTube.
Yeah. YouTube.com/The Nick of Time Show.
Hey.
Right. Now what the heck are you talking about? Give me all.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Last game that we played. Oh, we were talking about.
Oh, the next.
First comment. Yeah.
Brooklyn.
So, all this talk about the New York team and who's the top New York team, and they're the New Jersey Nets.
Yep.
They just happened to move to Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn paint jobs. Yeah.
They couldn't pay the rent.
And they had to move.
That's simple.
There's only one New York team, New York Knicks.
Yes.
So
Preach.
on that, we're gonna let the stats and the facts man give us the stats for that game.
Yeah, so Nets won 109-99. Let's get out. All right, Theo Pinson led the Nets with 19 points, 8 rebounds.
Whose man's is that?
Exactly.
No, we still gotta get that sound effect. Whose man's is this?
I just usually scream it.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing.
We need to record. You know what? I got you. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna go back and get an episode, and that's gonna be the sound effect.
All right.
Then we had Shabazz Napier, UConn, 18 points off the bench.
Trey Burke, baby.
Yeah. Ed Davis, 17 points, 16 rebounds off the bench.
Always kills us.
Yeah.
No matter what team he's on, he always kills us on the boards.
Yeah. D'Angelo Russell, 12 points. Joe Harris, 10 points. All right, get into the Knicks. Noah Vonleh, career high, 22 points. Vonleh also had 13 rebounds. The only guy who was even crashing the boards for us the whole game.
Yeah.
Wow.
Trey Burke had 25 points off the bench. Alonzo Trier had 13 points.
Okay, not bad.
Tim Hardaway Jr. had 10 points on 2 of 40 shooting from the field.
Bruh.
For how? 2 of what?
2 of 40 shooting from the field.
I heard some crazy stat about Tim, yo. I don't even know.
Crazier than that.
Yo, I think he's like the 4th player in history to to shoot like under 40% and take 16 shots a game or something like that.
Oh wow!
So he's high up there, huh?
Yeah.
Look at him getting in the record book.
That's listen, you got to be in the record books if you're getting 18 million.
Yeah, you're right.
You better do
Look at
something.
him. He getting paid like somebody in the record books. You're right. You're right.
He's earned it.
Oh man,
That's how you know. That's how you really know we're not tired of losing, and something really is.
That's what I'm trying to.
Like, bruh, drive the ball. Stop shooting. I mean, we've been saying that.
The shots he chooses to
I think it's his plantar fasciitis.
No, come on, bro.
Nah, because he hasn't driven
want
the
him to
ball.
have an excuse.
Oh, you talking about for the driving?
For the driving, he hasn't driven.
But his decision making's always been
no,
bad.
his decision making's always been bad.
He might as well just mess it up some more, bro.
Why not just drive?
Exactly. And there's only one team stat to point to. The Knicks were out rebounded 78 to 46.
Oh my!
What the?
Lord.
Shit.
Isn't that career low?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I don't know. Like you allow a team to get almost 80 rebounds in one game.
They didn't even try. They didn't even try.
That's what that is. That's like not trying.
They look terrible on the board, man.
What happened?
The defense was terrible too.
All together.
A lot of what was happening was we were switching everything, and then we're out of position to get rebounds, and then we got Ed Davis over here eating up everything. Like we were switching, we end up with a guard on a center, and then it's just barbecue chicken on the board all day. Like our initial defense was pretty good, for the most part.
The first half,
first half we looked solid.
Second half was a different team, though.
As always.
Frank was really good.
Yeah, I was mad he got into that foul trouble.
Yeah,
I'm talking
about he was setting the players so nice, man.
Is it me or is whenever Frank has like an opportunity to start or something like that, he gets the foul trouble?
Say hello.
Yeah. Every time.
We got this one. No. The referees always step in, and mind you, yes, he could pick his battles. I get that. I've been getting that argument a lot because I was very vocal on Twitter. But I get it. He could pick his battle. But at the same time, when we got these guys like Patrick Beverly, Marcus Smart, they're doing the same things. He's just being a little over aggressive. Not he's blatantly reaching and getting these. They're just calling the stupid ticky tack fouls.
I think the NBA in general is.
That's what I'm saying. He actually plays
soft.
He actually plays defense. Yeah. But the things they call him on is because he's new in the league.
That's all it is. It's all his year two.
He's a second year.
Reputation.
You would think so. Like he's a defender.
They're trying to tell him calm down. Nobody's playing defense, yo. Why you so?
Right. Stop being that one. Stop being that one. Here's your foul. Go sit down.
Exactly. That's it. And that's what it is. It's like a punishment.
Yeah.
But then that's his role. So now I don't see you doing that to Beverly.
Yeah.
Beverly's allowed to like mug people. Like,
I'm watching him. Marcus Smart.
Who the Rockets playing? And he overplayed Harden for fun.
Brewer. And then he guarded him when he was on the ground. Yeah.
I'm not letting you get
that was the funniest thing.
Yo, Harden, you gotta play like that. If you gonna play that much defense, play like that.
Oh man. But yeah, man, there's just so many guards that get away with it. I get that. Year two, so they go that whole, he's still new. I don't buy it because he got the reputation. He's a defensive player. You know what I'm saying?
That's the one thing he knows what he's doing that end of the ball.
Somebody that was in the same we can talk about what's his kid in my guy Lonzo Ball. He's getting a reputation as a solid defensive player as well, and he gets a lot of steals. It's like doing the same thing, reaching and getting the ball. He don't get those foul calls. Frank Ntilikina breathe and put his hand in. They get the foul call instantly, and I'm not trying to blame the refs. I'm not.
Why not?
But because I don't like to do that until some games. But look, especially being there and seeing that, it's literally you can watch the replays.
Oh, that's right.
If you watch it, watch the YouTube, and you can see any of the fouls that he had. He made a move, foul. Made a move, foul. There was a few times like, why are you reaching? That's a foul, of course. But it's frustrating when you're seeing guys like we were just talking about reaching in, putting in the hips, all these kind of things. So it's just it's rough, man.
You know what, man? We need those refs from the Thunder game to ref every game for the Knicks because they would let him get away. They were going. They would let Frank get away with a lot, though.
Yo, that's so true.
But he was playing good defense on your man.
PG. He got PG locked up, man.
I was like, oh shit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he locked up Westbrook too on some
he locked up
as well.
And you were talking about the stats. He locked up D-Lo nicely until the end when he got fouled out. So D-Lo was able to get free. That's the reason why he got 12 points.
There was a stat that said Frank only allowed D-Lo to score 6 points in 72 possessions.
In last like few games. Maybe year 3 they'll give him a chance.
No. Hopefully year 3 will still be with us. That's a fact.
Please, God. Please let
Kathy trying to trade him for Dennis Smith Jr.
Damn.
Aren't you, Kathy?
No comment.
Say it ain't so.
keep himself out.
Man.
I like Frank.
Frank blew by Dennis Smith Jr. in the Dallas game.
All right. So I guess it's that time of the show. So for our guests, as we explained before, the ooh picks are highlights. The Knicks, we usually like the ooh picks. We usually reserve for just Knicks.
Okay.
The bruh is more like universal, but ooh picks is like a highlight pick from any one of the Knicks games that you saw. It's like a spectacular play. And, you know, I know with the culture we have, it might be sometimes it might be a little tough, but so,
we get a few a game.
Yeah. So, Ryan, you have any ooh picks this week?
There's one that I remember barely. I just can't remember who hit the layup, if it was Lance Thomas or Noah Vonleh. In the Nets game, early in the game, when Frank hit him with that dime.
That was the one I was gonna. It was Lance Thomas.
Yes, Mr. Utility.
That's right, Mr. Swiss Army
Mr.
knife.
Swiss Army knife. Yeah.
I don't know what he's been eating, his Wheaties or something, but he got
Lance
up.
always ready, bro.
Yeah.
Lance always ready. At least, well, I mean, shooting wise, maybe not, but like you know, Lance always he all over the court every time he on the court.
That was definitely my ooh pick as well, because Frank saved it in bounds,
bro. That whole
and threw
play.
it to Vonleh. Vonleh hits Frank with it, and that dime was there was nobody there. And then
boom shakalaka. Yes.
When does Lance do a tomahawk?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He touched the back of his head with that.
Lance went, Wheaties.
That's my only ooh.
Okay.
My only one.
I got.
Oh, that's another one too, right there. Anyway, that was my second one. Okay.
What is it? Because it might be mine.
Go ahead.
I think it's the common one. I think the thing that had everybody up in the seats. We were talking about the Rockets game. It was definitely Mitch getting James Harden not one time, but twice. Okay, Mitch was up. Look, man, and James was trying to put the moves on. Mitch sat down and he let him jump up and still
Rejected.
Exactly.
Mitch got him 2 times from the 3-point line. It was nice. I love that.
You gotta play his theme music too, man. Money making Mitch.
Oh, that's right. Money, make it Mitch.
Hey,
Kathy, you got one?
definitely mine.
See, that's I knew not to ask. No, I had to anyway. I had to anyway. Once we lose, Kathy done got nothing.
I can't tell.
I respect that though. Why celebrate them when they lose? I get that. Like,
I don't know who that is.
Highlight
but the one on Carroll was nice too, though.
I don't remember who it was.
Which one?
Wait, well, let me see
This
this
one
play.
right.
That getting blocked?
Yes.
Oh, that's Shabazz. Shabazz going down. Yeah.
But there's a second block too.
The one with Carroll when Carroll was driving.
Yeah, that was Mark Carroll.
Yeah. But yeah. Ooh pick. Mitch.
Money Mitch.
Money, make it Mitch.
Guard drives to the hole.
Yeah.
Shabazz. He goes up. He thinks he has his man beat. But nah.
Go gadget on, bro.
Yeah. Mitch Robinson meets him in the air.
Yeah.
Rejected.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rejects the ball. And
nasty,
Shabazz
too.
falls to the floor in
Right.
embarrassment.
That's the part.
Just like rolling on the ground in embarrassment.
Yeah, and Mitch landed on his leg looking down.
Right.
Looking like a damn superhero talking about.
Tried that.
Yeah.
But then he rejected. But who else got the ball? Because another Nets player came, picked the ball up, tried to just shoot a jump shot. Mitch came,
Rejected.
set that one too.
That's what like he's such an asset, man.
Yeah.
And he's so young, so it's just like, oh man, the future.
Bro.
Mitch and KP together. Woo! Watch, I'm telling you, end the game plays. End the game situations is gonna happen.
How do y'all? What do y'all? You done? No? Finish.
I was gonna amp up my fantasy.
Continue. Sorry.
When Mitch and KP played together for the first time, and we're down and we're up by 2, and they have to score, and it's not happening.
It ain't happening.
And not only in the paint, but they can also guard on the 3.
Exactly. It's gonna be a block.
Put
party.
number 11 out on the wing.
Exactly.
Exactly. I don't imagine my Frank Dotson, KP, Mitch, and I don't know who's gonna be the 3 you play defense.
Hey man, look, Knox is figuring out. Right? He's young. With the wingspan, the height he got, if he can turn a defensive player,
he can figure out for a play.
And it's still his first year, so
yeah.
I just wonder how come players don't like defense anymore, man.
I see some flashes.
Because it's not sexy. It's not
it's more work.
Yeah, it's more work.
Way more
it takes away from your offense.
But you know what? Though,
that's why James Harden don't play defense.
But you know what though? I don't blame them because when I play basketball, I play no defense too. So I mean, I don't blame them.
Okay, listen.
That's
I'm
why
not gonna say nothing.
when the KOT game happens,
that's what I was okay. That's why I threw that up for Jazz. That's
we gonna have to call CK.
This no. We have this summer.
I'm ready.
No.
I already said I'm good for 3 strong defensive possessions. Though.
All right, Carmelo. Okay, Carmelo. This summer we have to make that happen. I forget spring. As soon as it get nice outside.
It's like 3 months.
That's like 3 days. Cause
oh yeah, right. February after February happens
nice right now.
Nah, it is.
After February happened. That's something.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Sunshine.
All right. Now, this is the more fun. It's all fun, but
yeah,
the bruh segment. So now this will be like equivalent to Shaq in a Fool, like bloopers and all that. So, and this we open up to whatever. It could be from soccer to basketball to hip hop. Anything.
Yeah.
So,
I can go first.
Oh,
I got mine.
Okay, all right.
To set the tone.
We were talking about referees, right?
Yeah.
Look, I love my New York teams, but I am my one non-New York team is a team that took a very unfortunate loss a few weeks ago.
Okay.
The New Orleans Saints. So referees and I have not been getting along. So this play to me meant a lot, even though he got fined. Okay. But the other night, I can't remember who they were playing, but it was a T-Wolves and my man Taj.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all saw the play. Taj got ejected, and Taj wasn't happy about it. So while the whole entire team was trying to push him out, my man turned around and flipped out every single referee in the building on his way out. To get flipped. Man. Oh yeah, I'm not sure we can get the highlight on that, but if you haven't seen it, look it up. Taj gave it to everybody, and they had to blur it and stuff. Oh man, so to me, like, yeah, it's not sportsmanlike, but that's how I was feeling about referees. Right, so I'm like, I was like, Taj, yeah.
So
that's
you
right.
Like
right. It was love, but it's like you're not supposed to be doing that, but that's right. Yeah, so that was my bruh. Yeah, it's just like bruh. But more so the bro is for the refs. So but anyways,
absolutely.
Get that out.
Yeah. Refs get bros all around sometimes, man. All right, Ryan. I'm gonna let you get.
Nah, I'm from upstairs 5th floor.
Bro, man, go last.
Yeah, you gotta go last.
Kath, you got any bros?
Yeah, I got a cultural bruh.
Okay.
Yes.
Shout out. No, I don't want to give him a shout out. The first shout out I want to give to is LaGuardia Airport.
Okay.
The way y'all are set up. Shouldn't be. It
Absolutely.
shouldn't be. For New York Airport, it
Absolutely.
shouldn't be.
The worst.
It shouldn't be.
The worst.
But because of you all, the strike, well, it's not a strike, the shutdown is like temporarily over. So it's like an Uber again, so I'm following the Uber. The real bruh should have went to Trump for this.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Come on. That should be an automatic every show for you.
Right, every show. Top of the show. Okay, we're gonna get this one out the way.
All right.
And then
and now let's talk next.
So half of it goes to Trump, half of it goes to LGA. But shout out to coworkers who decided not to show up so we can
absolutely.
But I tried to pass through LaGuardia and it was
yikes.
Bro, JFK all the way, baby.
Absolutely. Yeah. Anybody who's like, I'm going to LGA, hey man, you have to take that Uber. I'm not
God bless if you can find your Uber, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Driving in LaGuardia is a nightmare. And then they got the nerve to have construction out and then come back in. It's like, yo, nah. Nah, bro.
Oh, yo, when I go to LaGuardia, I don't even bother. I just take the damn taxi. I don't even bother.
He's like, I know nobody's coming in.
Yeah, ain't nobody coming in. Man, just start walking like
that's it, right?
Yeah.
All right, Jay, you got any bros?
Yeah.
Okay.
Knicks, Houston. Traer.
Okay.
Hits a free throw. We're down.
I know
it's a free throw. Eric Gordon inbound the ball?
Yep.
Tucker.
PJ Tucker.
Tucker, for some reason, is
PJ.
not trying to touch the ball. I don't know what he was thinking.
He wanted us to get a win, man. PJ was on our side for a
was
few
like,
seconds,
listen,
man.
y'all, I know you got only 10.
Yeah.
Get the ball.
Go ahead.
Exactly.
Noah.
Let me help you.
Get the ball.
Let me help you.
Literally has his hands up like I'm not touching you. It's like, is it gonna be a backcourt? Like,
I
what was
don't know
you
where that-
thinking,
yeah.
bro? I mean,
Relax.
Kathy's my guy. What was you thinking? Like, I don't understand.
I'm still a PJ fan.
Oh my god.
He's a cool dude.
I'm a bigger PJ fan because of that. He tried to give us the game,
I
man.
mean, is he a free agent next year? I think he's trying to audition for it.
He ain't coming. I already asked him. He ain't coming. I already asked him.
Nah, he need to bring a sneaker game to New York,
Facts.
yo.
It would be appreciated out here.
Yeah.
He said we're gonna get somebody though.
Every day. Okay.
A lot of
He
people
said we're
saying
gonna get
that.
somebody.
Okay.
A lot of
He
people
said
saying
somebody's
that.
coming.
All right now.
Okay.
So I can't. I can half a bro him.
Okay, so we can. I'll figure that out. But I have a bro. It was kind of not a minor one, but it was weird. Mitch Robinson was sitting next to Enes Kanter. And then he pinches him. First off, don't bother that man. You know he's salty already.
I want to see this. He already mad.
He's like, what are you doing? And he was, oh my goodness.
You're not going. No grown man is gonna pinch.
Right, no grown man's gonna pinch another grown man in the arm. Like,
Yeah.
But Mitch is not a grown man.
I'm owing him.
He's a little kid, man.
regardless.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was taking it away from him. I'm not taking that. That's weird.
That's a oof.
That's a ooh.
That's an oof for me, dog. You want to sit here and Twitter thing is and complain all day? Yo, pinch that man.
You asking him
get
to
the
put
other
hands
arm.
on you. You asking him to put hands on you.
He's still complaining through it too, man.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's
I'm like,
hilarious.
yo, you that salty, bro? Like, you got a lot of money coming into your bank every week, so however often you get paid, it's okay. Anyway, bro, man from the fifth floor, what you got?
Oh yeah, I got plenty of brothers.
Okay, let's settle in, folks.
All right, now if I can find them now, because I gotta write them down. Remember, you gotta remember these things. Okay. This is a whose man's is this moment?
Whose man's is this?
Warriors versus the Lakers.
Okay.
Steph steals a pass from Kuzma. He's
Yes. We forgot all about this.
Yo,
he's all by himself on the fast break.
All by myself.
My dude wanted to show off his bunnies.
It's time.
He rose up for the dunk.
I don't get it. I'm down.
Man down.
But then
Lost the ball. Andre Iguodala recovered it for him. He ran behind the three. Andre Iguodala passed the ball for him. He shoots the three. Air ball.
That was more than just air. That was too much.
That
Yeah,
thing, man.
too much.
Too much air.
That look like alley-oop pass to nobody.
how many times? How many times did you watch that clip? I watched that.
I watched
so
that at
many.
least like 10, 20 times, yo.
Because I
couldn't believe it.
Yeah, he was about to raise up.
That's how I feel on Mondays.
That was hard.
And he's like, let me stay in my zone. Still misses him. Like,
Oh man,
That's my Monday.
Did they sweep? Because it looked like did they sweep over there? Because it looked like his foot just like.
oh yeah.
That had to be like a sweat spot or something. I don't know.
He blamed it on the hockey game earlier. Is what he blamed it on.
You know, the ice is still there. You know, it
that's
wasn't
what he
fully
said.
dry.
Exactly, yo. Must be the Under Armour.
If you want to sponsor us, Under Armour, we gotta take that out the show. Sorry.
No, we still gonna read it.
Exactly.
Oh wow.
Under Armour is the best shoe.
Just like that.
Next, bro. Jazz versus Blazers.
Okay.
Damian Lillard shoots an air ball.
Okay.
Now the ball, when he shot the air ball, the ball bounces inbounds. Kyle Korver thought that the ball went out of bounds. So he went out of bounds to catch the ball and then throw it in. And the ref said it's out of bounds, Blazers ball.
Man tried to inbound that thing, yo. That was the funniest thing.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'd like that effort from Hardaway.
That's the bro right there. It didn't even happen. That's still a bro. Like, yo.
Still fire. It's not even.
Another whose man's is this moment?
Whose man's is this?
It was after a Miami Heat game in Miami. D Wade takes his shoes off to, give it to the fans, right? There was this one super D Wade fan. He was holding up a sign, a D Wade sign. D Wade saw him, so D Wade was like, you know what? I'm gonna toss him one of my kicks, right? D Wade tossed him the sneaker. Your man's caught the sneaker. It was shaking people off with the elbows and everything.
Give the Odell, man. My man.
And then after he fed it off everybody and got the sneaker, my man fell over the barricade.
That was the universe.
Fell over. Like he had the shoe. He turned around and then just falls over the barricade.
That's the universe.
Man.
Trying to be like,
That was the funniest thing, man.
universe, like, take this.
Yeah. So I take that shoe from that little kid. Go down.
Oh man.
Hold this L down.
I saw that with the Lance Stevenson edit. So like he got the shoe and I saw someone the Lance Stevenson thing blowing him down and he fell over. I was dying. That was so funny.
I loved it.
That was funny.
That edit's still
Internet is
still
funny.
Undefeated.
Bro, pick Knicks versus Nets.
Oh boy.
I'm surprised nobody mentioned this.
Which one is this?
Your
man D'Angelo Russell. He had the ball.
I forgot about that.
Picked up his dribble. Didn't know where to go. Tossed the ball to the sideline to the ref. The ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah.
Bruh. Did it too. I forgot.
Hey, Frankie's defense to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Got you all confused.
They about to give that man a max too.
Yeah. Nah, he's playing really good this season.
He's having a good year.
Yeah.
And the last pick.
Okay.
Lakers. I forgot who they faced, but it was another Rondo free throw moment.
Oh boy.
Dude was at the free throw line. Rondo, being the free throw troll he is, he had a towel at the moment, right? So he waited until the dude took the free throw, and then he tossed the towel at the same time the dude took the free throw to try to distract him from the side. the ref peeped that and gave a tee to Rondo for doing that.
Didn't like it. Caught him.
Why is it LeBron can't get away
your concentration
from certain
should
players?
be on the basket.
Yeah,
exactly.
LeBron really can't get away from certain kind of players.
I really can't.
It doesn't matter where he goes.
He attracts him, man.
Yo, it's like a bag.
Yeah. Oh, one more.
Okay.
Are y'all giving one now? Is it Lonzo?
Nah, it's not Lonzo.
It's not his pop.
Lonzo been playing. He been playing
college basketball.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all peeped this, but it was the Clemson and North Carolina State game.
Okay, I missed that one.
Dude on Clemson missed 4 free throws late in the game.
Okay.
And they were up by 1. North Carolina State hit a 3-point at the buzzer to win the game. That same dude.
Oh, he jumped.
I can see it. No. That same dude, when the ball went through the basket and North Carolina State won the game, my dude did a full sprint and dived head first into the floor. in agony, yo.
It looked like somebody pushing him.
Yeah.
Shot went in. He's like, Why?
I gotta look that one up.
Oh man.
Why?
I did this. I don't understand, man.
Oh man.
You still gotta give one to Lonzo for suing his father.
Oh, that's facts. Oh, that's right. Yup. I was the one that sent it.
He did.
No, definitely.
Yeah,
I forgot.
No,
I thought that was fake.
Lonzo did sue. Yeah, that was fake.
Yeah, I thought that was fake.
Oh, well, I'll take it back.
That's fake.
Y'all never said it was fake.
No, that was.
I just assumed it was fake. I was like, no way.
No, that's fake.
I heard it again somewhere.
That's how news works. You know what? We gonna come.
We'll come back next week. We'll be back next week.
And if it's true, he's on the list.
Yeah.
Oh man.
There's no way that's real.
I don't know.
You talking about people because he sued his
right
dad?
now. Yeah. Rihanna sued her father.
Entertainers sue their parents all the
Rihanna's
time.
suing her father right now.
All the time.
Yes, but this is that.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was
Rihanna's
fake.
suing her father right now.
Oh yeah, that's
different.
As we speak.
Yeah, but Papa Rihanna is not LeVar Ball.
Oh, but LeVar Ball's hella quiet too. It's
that's a LeBron treatment. That's why.
LeBron. Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, that is the end of another fun episode, man. CK, thank you for
I appreciate the invite, man. Glad I can make it out, man.
Usually at this part of the show we do social media stuff, so I'm gonna allow you to go first as the guest. Tell them where they can find you. Tell them a little bit about what you do and all that good stuff.
Yeah, you can find me everywhere at CK2k. Yeah, you just search it. I'll come up. It's just the beard and the blue background. You'll see me.
Word.
But yeah, love talking about NBA. Primarily my Knicks. You know, people the YouTube channel if you haven't. But yeah, man, just entertaining and having a good time talking about basketball and the Knicks. That's it.
Wonderful.
You love your Knicks? Come to the channel and give me some thoughts on how you feel about the Knicks, and I'll see them.
Word.
He had some dope edits on his video, so definitely check that out.
I appreciate that.
Wonderful. And you can find me at Edson Sean on everything. I have some singles on Spotify right now. I'm dropping some new music like the next 2 months or so. So look out for that.
Okay.
EDSONSEAN. Also on Mondays, check out my Freestyle Mondays on my Instagram
right now,
page.
so go.
Man, listen. I need the instrumentals for that.
No. You gotta show up on Monday to hear that. That's what you see what I'm saying? Yeah. You gotta come on Monday. It's a Sunday, bro. We come to Monday.
You trying to mess with the brand, bro.
No?
Nah.
How did I find you?
Jay, where can they find you, bro?
You can come find me at Jailers Draws Things, because you know I draw things. That's JELLIS.
Wonderful.
Draws Things, no $S. Straight up.
Look at you, yeah.
Grammatically correct.
Thank you for that. We got no dollar sign names, man.
Yes, that's that New York City public school system.
That's the new age Lil fill in the blank. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Kathy, where can they find you?
I am _KTHYSTELE. Kathy still same.
That's it. Chasing that blue check.
Yes, sir.
And Ryan, where can they find you, bro?
They can find me at Sir G is Chillin'.
Sir G is chilling.
That is SIR. G is CHILLIN on IG. And yeah, if you want to catch my writings, you can go to theniggatimeshow.com.
Don't forget the.
Look at you.
Also you can also you can catch them on TSJ 101 Sports because I'm their Knicks beat writer.
Like a month ago, y'all would have known, but it's all right.
Listen,
We can't hype it up. We here now.
We do know.
We here now.
You know, I take it back. Yeah, keep it going.
That's just gonna be That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I bigged them up weeks ago. That's what I'm saying.
Excuse us.
Plugging it again, and we picking them up
You're
now.
right.
We here.
Y'all late.
You know what?
The team is here together. We want to celebrate our
Move on, man.
Jay.
Nobody cares. We heard it last week. All right, nobody.
You mind?
Hey, Ryan, I got one more, bruh.
And also, I recently got promoted. I'm the NCAA basketball department head for TSJ 101 Sports.
Can I pause that?
I also celebrated that weeks ago.
No.
I got for you. Did you?
Old news. It's old news. Let's not celebrate that. It's old news.
Eddie, it's a new year.
That's what's up.
So I handle the NCAA basketball articles for the website, and also I'll be writing a few NCAA basketball articles in the future.
Man, he's trying to throw these subs, shots.
Like as a team, we can't be happy for Ryan.
But the shots is ricocheting.
Oh yeah,
That's what's happening.
Once you talk about it one time, don't bring it up again.
Ryan that. Ryan's the one plugging himself.
Yeah, stop. We celebrated you once. Now we ain't doing it again.
You mean that?
Yo.
Jay don't want you to get these rings off. Jay said nah.
I see she's trying to divide and conquer thing. I know you
I didn't understand.
At the end of the day, the people out there appreciate it. That's all I care about.
Absolutely.
That's all I care about.
That's your guy. Because
it wasn't about my guy. It was about you guys.
That's why I said ricochet.
It's about you guys. Bing.
Oh man, yo, CK, you are welcome to come back whenever.
Man,
bro.
I would love
fun,
to. Hopefully sooner rather than later, man, for sure.
Definitely.
Oh man.
And that is it.
Wait, we got to plug.
Yes.
NickTimeShow.com.
Absolutely.
SoundCloud.com/NickTimeShow.
is that okay? Can we do that, Jay?
You talked about that last time.
We did that last week.
We can get these. We can get the social off. Are we allowed?
I mean, go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna interrupt you. It's okay.
Okay,
I want no smoke.
Instagram on Nick Time Show. We also on Spotify right now.
Yes.
Play right now. We also on Stitcher right now.
Yep.
We out here. Go check all that out. All right, we good now.
And that merch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that merch. I don't have the Porzingis hat on today, but I do have the
hat is
The bag is always popping.
Yeah.
The bag is always in effect. Yes, it's behind me, but yeah. And yeah, now that's it. Peace.
Peace and love out to where you from, but all of us really ever come. Say again, bright lights, big city, bright lights, big city. Gonna do what I'm supposed to do, represent for my New York City crew. Say again, bright lights, big city, bright lights, big city. York, New York, big city of dreams.
I'm coming straight out.
New York, big city of dreams.